How Kylian Mbappé became one of the greatest football players in the world. In 2018, a 19-year-old French teenager stood on football's biggest stage, lifting the FIFA World Cup while millions watched in amazement. His name was Kylian Mbappé. From a young boy with a dream to one of the greatest footballers of his generation, Mbappe's journey is a story of talent, sacrifice, and relentless determination. But how did he become one of the world's biggest football stars? And what achievements turned him into a global icon? Let's find out. Kylian Mbappé was born on December 20th, 1998, in Bondy, a suburb of Paris, France. Football was part of his life from the very beginning. His father, Wilfried Mbappé, was a football coach, while his mother, Faiza Lamari, was a professional handball player. Growing up in a family of athletes, Kylian was surrounded by competition and discipline. As a child, he spent countless hours playing football, dreaming of becoming like his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. His bedroom walls were covered with Ronaldo's posters, and every day he imagined himself playing in the biggest stadiums in the world. Little did he know, those dreams would soon become reality. Mbappé joined the youth academy of AS Monaco, where coaches immediately recognized his extraordinary talent. His speed, technical ability, and confidence made him different from everyone else. At just 16 years old, he made his professional debut, becoming one of the youngest players in Monaco's history. One season later, he shocked Europe. He helped Monaco win the French League One title, ending Paris Saint-Germain's dominance. Even more impressively, he played a key role in Monaco's incredible run to the UEFA Champions League semi-finals, scoring against some of Europe's biggest clubs. Suddenly, every major team in Europe wanted him. A new superstar had arrived. In 2017, Paris Saint-Germain made one of the biggest transfers in football history. Mbappé joined PSG in a deal worth over 180 million euros, making him one of the most expensive players ever. Many wondered if the young star could handle the pressure. He answered with goals. Season after season, he dominated French football. He won multiple league titles, broke scoring records, became Paris Saint-Germain's all-time leading goal scorer, and established himself as one of the deadliest forwards in world football. But his greatest moments were still ahead. The 2018 FIFA World Cup changed everything. At only 19 years old, Mbappé became France's biggest weapon. His incredible pace terrified defenders. He scored crucial goals throughout the tournament and found the net in the World Cup final against Croatia. France became world champions. Mbappé became only the second teenager in history, after Pelé, to score in a World Cup final. Overnight, he transformed from a promising youngster into a global superstar. 4 years later, at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Mbappé returned with one mission: defend France's title. France reached the final against Argentina in one of the greatest matches ever played. Although France lost on penalties, Mbappé delivered one of the greatest individual performances in World Cup history. He scored an unforgettable hat-trick in the final, becoming the first player in decades to achieve that feat. He also won the Golden Boot as the tournament's top scorer. Even in defeat, the football world witnessed the birth of a legend. After years of success in Paris, Mbappé decided it was time for a new chapter. He joined Real Madrid, fulfilling a dream he had carried since childhood. The move placed enormous expectations on his shoulders. Fans expected him to continue writing history, wearing one of football's most famous shirts. And once again, Mbappé proved he was ready. By the time the 2026 FIFA World Cup arrived, Mbappé was no longer just a young star. He was the leader of the French national team. Throughout the tournament, he delivered world-class performances. His speed, finishing, and leadership inspired France in every match. He finished the tournament with 10 goals, winning the Golden Boot for the second time in his career. During the competition, he also became France's all-time leading World Cup goalscorer. But he wasn't finished. By the end of the tournament, Mbappé had become the highest goalscorer in FIFA World Cup history, scoring 22 World Cup goals, breaking one of football's greatest records. He was also selected in the team of the tournament, proving once again why many consider him the best player of his generation. Even without lifting the trophy, Mbappé left the tournament having written another unforgettable chapter in football history. What makes Kylian Mbappé so special? It isn't just his incredible speed, it isn't just his goals, it's his mentality. He combines explosive pace, world-class finishing, outstanding dribbling, intelligence, and the ability to perform under the biggest pressure. Most importantly, he never stops improving. Every season, every tournament, he continues to raise the standard. That relentless drive is what separates great players from legendary ones. Kylian Mbappe's story is far more than the story of a football player. It is the story of a child who dared to dream, worked tirelessly, overcame enormous pressure, and became one of the biggest names in the history of football. From the streets of Bondy, to Monaco, to Paris, to Real Madrid, and to the biggest stages in World Cup history. His journey proves that talent can open the door, but determination, discipline, and hard work are what create legends. And if history has taught us anything, Kylian Mbappe's story is still far from over.